everybody, it's Casey. I am the Rockstarflipper for those of you that don't already know, and it is the weekend. It is Saturday. It's about a little after lunchtime. It is not a beautiful day in Florida. If you can't hear it on the video, yeah, that's what's going on right now. So I promised a lot of people I would do a video on taking photos and mannequins. So I'm headed to the office right now. And actually, I think I might be going by my mom's house, which she's one of my employees, so she actually likes to list on the weekend. It's her free time, so she may have taken the mannequins, the two top half mannequins, the male and the female, home. So I'm not sure. I'm going to call her in a minute and find out whether they're at the office or whether they're at her house. But either way, I'm going to go to wherever they are and film the mannequins with some clothing and show you guys how you can set these up and how you can take photos of them, and then how the quality of the mannequin photos is much better than those laying down on a table or even hanging on a hanger up against a plain wall, which there's nothing wrong with hanging on a hanger on a plain wall. If that's your setup, that's great. That's what we've used for a long time. So we're gonna go check this out, and when I get there and figure out where they are and we get all set up, I'll start recording again. Alright guys, so I located the mannequins. My mom did bring them home to do some work this weekend. She's gonna list about 100 pieces of clothes that I got, maybe like 80 to 100. But I'm just gonna show you guys quick that these are the mannequins. You guys probably saw I lugged them around in the i8, but there they are. There's the female one. There's the male one. And basically you can see how the polo would fit here. And when she's ready, she'll take this mannequin, and she's got a table out in the other room where she'll sit it flat up against a flat background, and that'll be your whole entire photo taking. So you gotta imagine this right here. You gotta imagine these things up against a flat wall, up on a table like this, but up against a flat wall, and then you could just take your pictures. So most of the time, what we use is just our camera, and you can line that up, and once you take the photos, we can go right here to our eBay app and list the item directly. Now sometimes, pretend like this is a camera, we'll take the picture with a DSLR camera and plug it into the computer and list. But most of them, both my employees like to list on their phone. The photos that your iPhone 6S and 6S Plus take are more than sufficient. Trust me, once you're in a nice setup and you got a plain background, these are phenomenal. And then we also have a set of legs which work for the pants that I buy. Any jeans or sweatpants or whatever, or athletic yoga pants that I talked about. So here is the mannequins, and these are pretty cheap to get. Most people want about 50 bucks a pop for them. I got these for like $10 and $20 a piece, so I paid like $100 for like 6 of them. So if you can find those, do it. Until then, most people just take a hanger and they hang them up on the wall. They'll put a little nail in, they'll hang it up on the wall, and then they'll just take the picture that way, which is fine, but this actually shows how they fit and that sort of thing. So that's how we'll take our pictures. Very quick. You can just take the polo off, put it on, 2 seconds, run through and take 20, 30, 40 pictures of 10 or 15 items, 3 or 4 pictures each, and then you're all set. So hopefully that helps you guys understand a little bit better how we will take the photos, at least for the clothing. And then if it's a necktie, usually she'll use just a plain white dress shirt we have set to the side, and then she'll wrap the tie around and stretch it down. So that's it. That's how easy it is. All pictures taken on our phones and listed right from the app. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people want to use the camera. A lot of people want to use an SLR. They want to use a digital, nice camera. Your phone is trust me, the pictures that they take, the people on eBay aren't going to know the difference of whether you took them on an iPhone 6S or a DSLR. Some people may, because that's their eye, but majority of people are not going to. So mannequins, camera, list right from the app. That's how we do it. That's how fast it is, and that's why we're so quick at listing. That's why my employees can get full-time 40 or 50 items listed a day. All right, guys, let's move on. All right, guys, so when I was making that video of the mannequins, when I was filming them, I thought about what I should have showed you guys on the mannequins. I'm going to show you now. People ask how many photos we take or what we take photos of on the mannequins or on the clothing. So let me show you. I've got a men's shirt here. This is a Guess. men's shirt. And basically we take a photo of the front, a photo of the back. Even if the back is plain, you want a photo of it. We take an up close photo of the tag. You want to make sure you get that size in the photo real clear so that they can see the tag. And then usually we'll take like a photo up close of like a pocket or shirt or whatever. And then that's pretty much it. Usually about 4 photos per piece. A lot of people ask if I take measurements, and if somebody asks, I'll go measure and then respond to the question. If I took measurements, here's how I figure it. If I took measurements of 1,500 pieces and they took me a minute each, that's 1,500 minutes. If 100 people ask and I got to go only take pictures or measurements of 100 items over the course of a month, I've saved myself 1,400 minutes. So it's basically, if somebody asks, absolutely, I'll give them the answers. I'll go measure, I'll figure out breast to breast or pocket or neck to bottom, but if they don't ask and they buy it without asking and they're good, it's really no problem. And honestly, I don't get returns for that. I hear these people that get tons of returns, but I think all of July we got 1 item returned for a size issue. And that was out of what, we probably sold 700 or 800 pieces of clothing, at least, maybe closer to 1,000. So I just don't have the returns. If you have the returns, then maybe it's best for you to do your measurements, but I just don't experience it. So I don't use the time, my limited time, to take all those measurements, only if somebody asks. So that, hopefully that will take care of that question that everybody asked me. So yeah, so that's our Saturday video. That was a little bit about picture taking. A lot of people asked to see our mannequins and to see us, how we would take pictures and how we take the photos and how we upload them to our computer or our phone through the app. So hopefully that helps you guys, and hopefully that will, if you use some of those methods, using those mannequins or using your phone, you'll be able to speed yourself up, take better photos, and make more sales, because that's the the general idea. That's the whole goal, is to get more sales and to get a higher price. When you have professional photos like that, or better looking photos, you can ask more for your items, because people are more willing to buy from you and spend more money because they can see it clearly, they're sure of what they're buying, and they see a more professional seller. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please, as always, like it and share it with anybody that you want, and make sure to subscribe and check out our social media links. I'm going to be getting on the social media links a lot more in the future. I know I've been slacking, only 1 or 2 posts here and there, but I'm definitely going to be using them more and more and more. So make sure you check those out. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all 3 I will be using. Have a great Saturday night, great weekend, guys, and I will see you again tomorrow. It is going to be a Sunday. See you guys.